the two angles here that are super interesting are, one, have something bite size that you can afford to give away for free, even if that's like, hey, why don't you come in and do one vocal take with me? Bring in a song you've been working on. We'll do one vocal take. I'll, do a quick mix, see what you think. No big deal. Should take about 20 minutes. Something like that is interesting. There's a bite-sized opportunity there. But what the authors of this book are saying is that if you're not willing to give away something for free, it might because you're not confident enough that people will come back for more after trying you for free.
Yep. Yeah, because then here's the situation. If you don't put yourself out there, you can't fail, right? So it's one of those situations you have to be willing to face the fact that you're not good enough yet, which is a scary fact to face.
Very scary.
But you're never going to find that out if you don't put yourself out there. So whether that is going out, reaching out, trying to find clients, or doing free work in order to get that free test sample out there, or that giving them that free sample and hoping that they return to you. Either way, you're putting yourself out there for potential failure, and that's terrifying. Yeah. But if you don't do that, how else are you going to grow? I don't understand how else you're going to grow if you don't do one of those two things.
Yeah. Well, and the other component here is fear. Not just fear that they won't come back for more, but if for some people, they cannot deal with rejection. For me, I do free mastering samples every single day. I have for years.
And you get rejected all the time.
Oh, yeah, I get rejected all the time. But most of them hire me. And that's great. So that's a big reason why my business has grown. But if I wasn't comfortable with losing a project, I wouldn't have had the guts to do a free sample.
Yep.
So now, this being said, maybe this is too fast of a transition. I think there is a caveat when it comes to free work. And that caveat, we've seen people talk about this in the Six Figure Home Studio community on the Facebook group. When someone comes to you and says, hey, you should do a lot of work for free, for me, for exposure, red alert, alarms, run as fast as you can.
Yeah. So
fast as you can.
I have something I call the 5 rules of free work. And it's in that free rate sheet that I give away, but I'm going to go ahead and go over them real quick just so you can kind of just keep those in the back of your head. So if you're going to do free work, you're going to do a free test sample, a free test mix, a free test master, something for free for someone. Here are the 5 rules you need to follow. 1, if you're going to do free work, keep the project small. There's no reason to do more than 1 to 2 songs for free at most.
Bite size. Yeah.
Bite size. As that's all you need in order to build a portfolio and to build that relationship. Rule number 2, if you're going to do free work, make sure it's only for talented bands or artists who will make you look good. Mediocre bands will always give you mediocre results, no matter how hard you try. Rule number 3, if you're going to do free work, give 100% effort. There is no point in doing any sort of work at all if you're going to half-ass it. Half-assed work will only lead to burning bridges, even if that half-assed work is free. Rule number 4, if the artist tries to take advantage of you, do not be afraid to pull the plug. Just because you're working for free doesn't mean you're their bitch. And then rule number 5, free work. This is actually a little hack that I like to tell people to do. If you're doing free work, invoice them for the full amount minus the entire amount equals $0. It's a little mental hack because if they come back to you in the future, they know what price to expect.